Tonight, from San Diego, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Martin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Martin. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw is Martin, throwing on 3rd and long. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Makes the score Aftershocks 3. Bills nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of...
Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. first carry now for Nick Chubb. There's a nice move, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bill.
From the gun, Martin. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Martin, and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
operating from the gun. Martin. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Martin on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard
line. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Martin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 8.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
a run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Martin. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Martin. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Martin. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Martin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
Bills 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Martin now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Trucks over him. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. 34-28, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Nyheim Hines, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
to number 82. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw. Dance, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Martin. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now back to throw.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
4 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
The line of scrimmage. It's
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Martin. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Martin's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Martin got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They run. Chubb. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Back to throw. Martin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Martin. Back to the air on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this one through the uprights and good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. The pass there over the middle to start things out. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 30.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Martin. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, it's Chubb. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 31.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. That's a good job there by the corner.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
The score, Aftershocks 31, Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Martin throwing on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Down Bills.
Martin now on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
46-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Bills
operating from the gun. Martin throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
to throw again. Martin. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Martin to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Martin, 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Martin. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Martin. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Bills now down 31-28. Just over a minute 40 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.